Risa Groux. I'm a holistic nutritionist and I have a private practice in Newport Beach. And I love what I do. I firmly believe that the body can heal from foods on the earth. I see it in my office every day. I work with all kinds of people of all ages and all types. I work with professional athletes and kids and adults with a wide range of health concerns such as diabetes, thyroid, tons of digestion issues, hormones, you name it, I work with it. And I just love what I do. I am so pleased to be speaking today about toxins. We've been a member of the Pegasus community for many years. I have a daughter, Sarah, who graduated from Pegasus in 2010. She started off at preschool with Mrs. Deering and is now a sophomore in college. And we have a son, Chase, who is in 8th grade, who will soon be leaving, and we're very sad to be leaving Pegasus. But we love Pegasus. It's a great community. So today we're going to be talking about toxins. Toxins are everywhere. In fact, we're actually bombarded with toxins. They come in all forms and they come at us all day and night. So there are 3 major ways that we get toxins in our system. So things that we breathe, so paint perhaps, or fabric, fire retardant on all children's pajamas and fabric, hairspray, bug spray, every aerosol spray, perfumes, things like that. Then we have toxins that come in through food. So non-organic foods, GMO foods, processed foods, dyes, colorings, additives, preservatives, all of those things will come in the form of toxins that our body has to metabolize. Then we have toxins that come on our skin. And it actually is estimated that the average person comes in contact with about 126 toxins that they put on their skin, the most absorbable organ in our body, each day. So our lotions, our sunscreens, lots of different things that we put on our skin, our soap and things like that, that are just absorbed into our body. It's estimated that the average American woman comes in contact with over 200 toxins just before she's left the bathroom each morning. Think about it, your deodorant, your shampoo, your conditioner, makeup, nail polish, all your hairsprays, your everything, your nail polish remover, all of those products. I think 200 is probably even actually a little under a good estimation of what kind of toxins we encounter just before we've left the bathroom each morning. So we're bombarded with these toxins. What happens when we ingest these toxins into our body is they go in and our liver needs to conjugate them and convert them into enzymes so that the body can metabolize them. But a lot of times they don't do that. So they live in fat cells and they live in fat tissues. So they have a very long life. There are some toxins that will actually live for 10 years in your body. So most of them live a long time in your body unless you get them flushed out. But every day we are bombarding our body with more and more toxins. Lots of side effects from toxins, sluggishness, fatigue, lack of weight loss, headaches, it's a big one. Lots of different effects that we get from being overtoxic. Joint pain, that's a very common one. Difficulty sleeping, digestion issues can possibly be side effects from having too many toxins. So, how do we go about getting these toxins out of our body? Well, we want to minimize our toxic load. So we want to buy products that are without dyes and chemicals and preservatives, additives, of course, for our food. We want to buy mostly organic because those non-organic foods that we eat in a restaurant most of the time, unless they're labeled organic, those are carrying a lot of pesticides and herbicides, and GMO foods are kind of escalating that game a bit more too. Genetically modified organisms, the goal was to create GMOs, GMO seeds, so that the pesticide was actually in the seed and so that farmers didn't need to spray. But in actuality, that didn't actually happen. So now we have it in the seed and then we have a sprayed crop as well. So we're really actually doubling our toxic load with non-organic foods. So try and really buy non-GMO. Corn and soy are your 2 most heavily sprayed crops. Corn is about 90%, soy is about 92%. Soybean oil that you'll find in a lot of processed foods, those all are usually GMO unless it's stated that it's non-GMO. So buy those non-GMO foods, buy organic foods, and really take the toxic load out and just bring down the chemicals and the dyes. We have so many dyes in this country. Most countries don't have dyes in their food, but we do. So you've got to be really diligent about taking those dyes out that can really affect kids and their developing brain. So it's not something I recommend on a regular basis. So sunscreen, a really big thing. If we get sunscreens that are without parabens, that's a really good step. Parabens are found in shampoos and sunscreen, and they carry isoflavins, which basically mimic estrogen. So we have a lot of people certainly that come into my office that are very estrogen dominant. We want to make sure we balance out those hormones and that we're not having too much estrogen. So a paraben free sunscreen is a great place to start. You can find those at Whole Foods, Mother's, Sprouts, a lot of places. Even Costco, I'm noticing, is starting to have a lot of things that are much more organic and paraben free. So those are good places to get those things. Eating foods that are that are helping the liver cleanse, garlic, onions, artichoke. Those are really some examples. I have a long list, but those are some good examples of foods that help the liver detox. There's herbs, burdock root, milk thistle, several others that really do help the liver detox. I always recommend doing a whole food cleanse, not a juice cleanse, because there's no fiber in it and you won't be excreting anything, but a whole food cleanse. I do a ton of that in my office and I see amazing results. We've joint pain and fatigue and even vertigo. We've removed a lot of things just by cleansing. So when we just take out that heavy load of toxins, it's amazing what happens to the body. And of course you lose weight because those toxins live in fat cells, so it's just a natural side effect to cleansing is losing weight, which everybody loves. But those are some really good ideas about cleansing and how to get the toxins out. Water, 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 water. I always recommend half your body weight in ounces every single day. A better water is a spring water rather than a filtered water. Our waters are so heavily, there's so many minerals and toxins in our water. 70% of our water is fluoridated, and there's just a lot of toxins in our own water. So try and drink really clean spring water. I have to say Mrs. Conti at Pegasus has been an amazing gift to these children, and with the farm, with her little farm that she grows in her garden, all those wonderful fresh organic vegetables. She's really, I'm just so grateful that she has taught our kids how to eat real foods from the earth. So that is all we're going to talk about toxins today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something, and happy eating.